Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today we bring you another skilling related one, this being loot from 100,000 Master Farmer pickpockets. Done by our good friend Wiggy on his Iron Man account as always. All of these seeds that you'll see in this video were not only tracked by RuneLite, but also tracked in a bank tab. Now unfortunately for him, just like myself and many other players I might add, he does not currently have a seed box on his account, so all of the banking was required to get this done in order to track all of the seeds, but nevertheless it was completed, so a big shout out to him. Starting at 93 thieving and ending at 97, there were some unsuccessful pickpockets at the start, but once level 94 was achieved, it was smooth sailing from then on out. As most of you who are familiar with thieving know, once you reach level 94 thieving and you also have the plus 10% pickpocketing bonus from the Hard Ardone Diary, players will then stop failing to pickpocket. It's an incredible perk here, probably the most useful perk of them all when it pertains to thieving. And if you're curious as to why this video was done in, specifically 100,000 Master Farmers, I asked my friend why he wanted to do it, and he mainly said he wants to do loot from 1,000 Renar seeds in the very far future in order to stock up on prayer potions, and this was a great way on his Iron Man account in order to achieve all of those seeds. Also, not only are we going to cover all the monsters in this game eventually, but we're also working on certain NPCs as well. You can't make a loot video on every one of them, obviously, but the ones that do offer variety, I do expect you guys to see on this channel, and I think this is actually the second NPC. I believe the first one was the Wise Old Man, and that video will be on screen now if you want to check it out. So hopefully some more skilling related videos, especially more pickpocketing videos, are to come. I mean, I know the potential, especially with the Blood Shard these days, super high with pickpocketing, not to mention the Tazar NPCs. And let's not forget, if you have the full rogue outfit on, you will get double the loot. This means double the seeds, double the shards, double the GP. No matter what it is, you get twice the amount, so that is an extraordinary perk with the full rogue set. So a big shout out to Jegex for making the thieving skill much more interesting through the years here. I remember when it was all about pyramid plunder, and then it went from being about that to, I think, rogue chest. That was one of the popular ones for a while, short while. Then it was all about Arty Knights, and now there's a lot of variety in the game, so that's really nice. So the location for this specific Master Farmer that he chose for this video was Hesidius. It's a nice quiet area, and a bank is close by, but the Master Farmer is easily trappable in this house, as seen throughout the whole video, so that's why this location was chosen. Other locations where the Master Farmer resides in would be Draenor, Varrock, the Farming Guild, and Ardone. Usually all Master Farmers are close to a bank, except the one in Varrock, but I don't think anyone pickpockets him. So you don't have to worry too much about banking because they're all relatively close. Some history about this iconic character. The Master Farmer was released into RuneScape on June 6, 2005. He is a master at farming, and you do need 38 thieving to pickpocket him. You can get a variety of seeds excluding tree seeds and fruit tree seeds. 43 thieving XP is granted upon pickpocketing him, and if you do fail, you will be stunned for 5 seconds. Two things come into play when it comes to how much XP and GP you can maximize getting per hour. Getting stunned, and of course the Master Farmer despawning from being trapped to wandering around again. If you have 94 thieving and if you never get stunned and you're quick to maneuver the Master Farmer again, then according to the wiki, at current GE prices, a successful pickpocket is on average worth 137 coins, and with the full rogues outfit you're looking at 275 coins. With maximum efficiency of 3,000 pickpockets per hour without any failure, you can make up to 827 to 850k GP per hour. Also, for the Iron Men out there looking for herb seeds, you can expect to 60 high level seeds, Renar or higher, per hour with maximum efficiency. So if you're ever curious as to why there's so much botting going on in Draenor Village right next to the Master Farmer, it's because most of those thieving bots do have 99 thieving along with the rogue outfit. So if you see 4 accounts per world, I imagine the person running those accounts is making 3 mil an hour plus just on a couple thieving bots. And around 1 to 2 months ago, the main moderator that is responsible for banning bots did leave Jegex, so I'm hoping that there's a lot of JMods looking into this, because due to this new Twitch promotion where you do get free RuneScape membership, the amount of bots has been skyrocketing, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys that a lot of RuneScape videos have been uploaded lately discussing this, and unfortunately thieving is just one of the most profitable and simplistic skills to capitalize on when it comes to botting. So let's hope that gets looked at so these seed prices are somewhat stable. You know, you certainly don't want to see Renar crash again as it has many times in the past. And speaking of seeds, the Master Farmer does have many different seeds from many different categories. Obviously, the allotment seeds vary from potato all the way up to snapegrass, but if you look at this picture here on screen, I would say the most useful out of all of these would be the watermelon, and that one is currently 1 in 187. And then you have the snapegrass, and especially the snapegrass, that's very useful for Ironman accounts. That is 1 in 260. Now, as you can see with the hops here, these are incredibly useful for birdhouse runs, so don't count these seeds out just because the price on them may be low. Then you have the flower seeds here, and these are good for low-level Ironmen, you know, I guess as it pertains to the limp roots and the marigolds. Now, with bushes, you know, I'm not a fan. I actually have never planted one, but I think people do tell me that planting whiteberry bushes are useful since it's a good secondary for herblore. Price on these seeds are all very cheap, but again, useful for Ironman accounts. And next we have is the herb seeds from Guam being 1 in 65 all the way up to Torstal being 1 in 10,000. Currently at 90,000 out of 100,000 master farmers. I am curious to see what the end result will be for the amount of herb seeds especially. You know, these seeds would be the most beneficial to any account, resulting in plenty of herblore XP down the line and a lot of creation of variety of useful potions. And as seen on screen here, we are going to show the Runelight tab because, ladies and gentlemen, loot from 100,000 master farmers has been completed. Now, the Runelight tab may be off just by a little bit. My friend did say that there was a few occasions where it just didn't pick up the seed, but all of the seeds in the bank tab that you're about to witness here, and of course once we price check everything as well, we will get 3 different confirmations just to see how much we got from 100,000 master farmers. Even going the extra mile to organize all the seeds in the bank, making everything look really nice. And my friend did say the best time that you can do 100,000 master farmers is 33.5 hours, and if done without any stopping or banking, then that would have been 900k GP per hour. But in his case, and probably many other cases with people, you know, you can always add a few more hours because of the banking and of course the master farmer despawning. And now it is time for the price check. The very first price check will no doubt about it be the biggest price check. This is all of the herb seeds, the snapegrass seeds, and a little bit of extra as well. All of this coming out to be 29.9 million. Just scrolling down, really looking at the amount of seeds. If you're curious of the exact amounts, just make sure to check out the description below. All of the seeds will be listed there with the amount right next to them. Definitely want to make sure everything is accurate as can be for you guys. So the second price check, this is more so the junk seeds, but nevertheless they're still worth picking up. All of this coming out to be 945k. You add that on to the very first number and it looks like 30.9 million was made from 100,000 master farmer pickpockets. About 850k GP per hour on average. And there is one drop table from the master farmer that I did not touch on, this being the special drops, these being mushroom spore, belladonna, cactus, seaweed spore, and potato cactus. All these seeds are not really worth that much, but the seaweed spore and the potato cactus are very useful. And really there's only been one update ever made to master farmers according to the wiki, and that is on September 16th 2020. Somewhat recent. Seaweed spores have been added to the master farmers loot table, so shout out to Jegex for that. Now, as seen on screen here, I'm just kind of showing you guys where all of the master farmers individually are located in RuneScape. I did mention the locations at the very beginning of the video, but hey, it's the end of the video now, why not show them? Surprisingly, when I went to the Drainer location, there wasn't actually any bots in that world, so it's good to see. And I did find this fascinating. You know, the very first farmer introduced into this game was January 4th 2001, this just being the original farmer. You only get 14 XP when you pickpocket him, and it is cool to know that 4 years later, this master farmer was introduced into the game, changing the farming skill and the thieving skill and even the herblore skill for the rest of eternity. Always nice to learn new things, and I hope you guys learned something new today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and a big shout out to Wiggy for the time spent on it. He did get 656 Renar seeds, so I believe that gets him very close to 1,000, so you guys will see that video from him in the far future. I don't know how far, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. Love the skilling related loot videos, and judging by that clip on screen there with the Artie Diaries, I know that I have a Diaries video coming out for you guys in the next week or so. So I do intend on doing a couple different things other than loot videos this month, but as I promised you guys before, out of any month this year, this one will be it for the most uploads. So hope you guys enjoy watching them, and do leave a comment below if you're interested in me checking out Trailblazer League, coming to Old School RuneScape very soon. I want to know your thoughts on that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep,